President Trump tweeting his opposition to a bipartisan immigration plan sent to him yesterday, saying, and I quote, "The so-called bipartisan DACA deal presented yesterday to myself and a group of Republican senators and congressmen was a big step backwards. Wall was not properly funded. Chain and lottery were made worse." Chain migration, of course, is when an immigrant admitted to the United States brings in all his or her relatives from back home, who in turn bring in more and more relatives. And the question is, do we really need those people here? Should they deserve to be here? Do they have the right qualifications to be here? And that's why he wants to go back to that merit-based system. Joining me right now with his thoughts on it, Fox News military analyst, Lieutenant Colonel Ralph Peters. Do we need a merit system, Colonel?
Absolutely. And, you know, the thing is, we've always had a merit system. We just don't look at it that way. The people that came over to this country and built it right through into the 20th century were people that had gumption to make the trip, to make the sacrifices. They couldn't bring extended families. They were often alone. Some never saw their relatives again. So they were self-selecting, hard-working, hard-driving, hard-charging people, risk-takers. And those are the kind of people we need, whatever their race or ethnic background may be. But we also need educated people, as well as farm workers. And the fundamental problem, Trish, that I see is we just cannot, and this goes to the right and left, we just can't have an honest conversation about it, because if you try to, the left calls you a bigot, and the right just clams up.
Did you see that as racist, what he said? Or maybe didn't say. It's unclear. He says he didn't say it, but you know the word that all the cable commentators are using these days, which they shouldn't, but you know, he says he didn't say it. Lindsey Graham just issued a statement indicating that he didn't like some of the things he heard there. But do you see it as racist or practical in that, you know, Haiti is a challenged place with a population that is just not as educated as a country like Norway?
Well, Trish, the president in that reputed remark managed to insult an entire continent. That's something no president has done. And I can't give Trump a pass on this one. What he said was destructive to foreign policy. It was, to me, the remark, if made as reported, disgraced us and disgraced the White House. So on this one, he's 100% wrong.
Was it because of the language? I mean, if he had said, why do we keep having everybody come here from these hellhole places, would that have been somewhat different or the same in your view?
Well, certainly the language is a fundamental part of it, you know, when it's uttered in the White House. But what it really, when I say it was destructive domestically as well as in foreign policy, it made it harder to have an honest dialogue. Because there have been some immigrant groups that have not integrated, that have not done a good job. And for the left, you can't discuss those, but you also can't say that some immigrant groups, such as Indian Americans, have been terrific contributors to our economy. So my fundamental problem overall is we can't have an honest debate.
I agree with you.
And the second problem with the president's remarks is he was just wrong this time, Trish.
Well, the lack of honesty in this debate is very disturbing, and that's why I found the other day watching that meeting was so refreshing, because it seemed that everybody was being pretty forthcoming and honest on all sides, and now we're right back where we started. But perhaps that's what the Democrats want. Colonel Peters, it's good to see you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Trish.